All right, students, this week we want to be looking at some of the tools that scientists use in their work. So today we're going to be using a very simple tool, and that is a ruler. And we use rulers all the time, but to a scientist, the ability to measure is very important. So for this activity, you're going to need a ruler, you're going to need a pencil to write with, you're going to need this paper here, which is all about measuring objects. And then you're going to need a dozen things. So just a whole bunch of stuff. So we will take a look at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure an object. So I'm going to get my paper. First thing, of course, I'm going to write my name on there. Make sure that everybody knows whose this is. And I'll throw the date up there too. Okay, then I'm going to find an object to measure. So, you know what? I'm going to start with my pencil. That's an object I can measure. And I'm going to use my ruler. Now, most rulers that you're going to find are going to have two sets of measurements on them. They're going to have, and this would be easier if I show you on a paper, I think. They're going to have inches on one side, and inches are kind of big. There's usually going to be 12 of them on a ruler. And then on the other side, you're going to have centimeters. And centimeters are smaller, and there's usually be about 30 of them on a ruler. Now, as scientists, we're going to use centimeters. And that's our main unit of measure that we're going to use. So I want to measure my pencil in centimeters. And the way I do that is I take the end of my pencil and I line it up as carefully as I can with the 0 mark. Now, some rulers, the 0 mark is the edge of the pencil, is the edge of the ruler. But some rulers, the 0 mark's a little way in. It might not always say 0, but there's the 0. And then I just look down here and I see that the tip of my pencil's at about 19. So I can go back here and I can say the object name is a pencil. And its length is 19 centimeters. Now, centimeters is a big long word, and you know, sometimes I don't feel like writing a big long word, so I use an abbreviation. Instead of writing out the big word centimeters, I just put cm. And that is an abbreviation. Everybody knows that cm is just another way to say centimeters. So let's measure our next item. I have a ketchup packet. And I'm going to measure this. Now, there's a lot of different ways I could measure this ketchup packet. I could measure it this way. I could measure it this way. But for this paper, I want you to always choose the longest way. So with the ketchup packet, it's going to be this. I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to see that my ketchup packet's just about 9 centimeters. Not exactly, but pretty close to 9 centimeters. So if you don't remember how to spell ketchup, it's right there. If there's something else that you have and you don't know how to spell it, please ask an adult for help. I'm sure they'd be happy to help you. My ketchup packet is 9 centimeters. So the next item I have is this little baby toy with a bell inside of it. So it's a cube, so all the sides are the same length. And in this cube, all the sides are about 5 centimeters. So I'm going to call it a baby bell cube. And 5 centimeters. Next I have this little droid, this Lego droid. And again, I could measure him a lot of different ways, but his longest way is how tall he is. And I can see that he is about 3 centimeters tall. So I'll put Lego droid. 3 centimeters tall. Next, I have this battery. It's a big Duracell battery. Again, its longest way is this way. That's about 6 centimeters. So that's a D battery, we'll call it. Batteries have different letters to denote what size they are. A D battery is about 6 centimeters. And what else do I have here? I have a Pikachu card. And I could measure it this way, or I could measure it this way, but I want to measure it the longest way. And that puts it at about 9 centimeters. Pikachu card is about 9 centimeters. So that means it should be about the same size as my ketchup packet, right? Let's see if that's true. Well, look at that. They are almost the same exact size, about 9 centimeters. Very cool. What else do I have here? I've got the remote control for my TV. Oh, I don't want to lose this one. I better put it back when I'm finished. But I can see that it's about 17 centimeters. The TV remote. Remote control. And I forgot. I better measure it again. I forgot what I said. I said it was 17 centimeters. 17 centimeters, which means it should be a little bit shorter than my pencil. And that's true. And I got another item here. I've got a Barbie doll. So let's see how long my Barbie doll is. And she is about 30 centimeters. She's almost the same length as my ruler. So I have a few more blank spots. I'm actually going to stop here. I'm going to let you guys do this activity. And when you measure, I'd like you to measure all the spots here. A full dozen. So have a go at that. Now remember, measure the longest side. And remember to always measure in centimeters. Don't accidentally use the inches side of your ruler. Stick to the centimeter side. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, or ask another adult. I'm sure they all know how to measure very successfully, and hopefully you will do the same. I cannot wait to see the objects that you guys choose to measure. Good luck.